Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Arx Fatalis, blind. Let me prepare a fireball. And thusly armed, let me continue through this level. Okay, some gold, torch, but I guess I will pick up the other one. I will use it quickly enough, I guess. And I have some spare inventory space for now. I don't want to waste fireballs on rats. I would prefer to keep them ready for other enemies. Okay, they're ratmen. Did I kill it? I don't think so. They've proved they are capable of disappearing. They can turn invisible, which I guess might have happened here in the confusion. Which wouldn't be great because I probably need to prepare more spells. But let's investigate that site to see if there's a body there. Nope, there is just a rat, which means that the ratman has escaped. Which, as I said, is not particularly great for me.
This doesn't work for some reason.
I presume the ratman is looking for an opportunity to ambush me or something. Some food, an abandoned campfire. Okay, let's still use the other torch. As I said, I'm going to use it quick enough so there was no harm in actually picking it up. Okay, according to this, there's one more enemy, unless it's referring to the chicken as an enemy on the map. Okay, I am taking this. What was that? Diamond, okay. It's an interesting barricade on the door. Okay, this goes to an upper level. Let's check that. Okay, this is a level I've been to. This is the level with the trolls, right? The tunnels of the trolls. Let's just look around and see if it connects in any way to the tunnels I've actually been to. I have a teleporter enabled here, so I don't have to look for that specifically. Okay. So I must have somehow overlooked that, because this links to the tunnels I have already explored. Yeah, this is where the water goblins live. The water goblins and the earth goblins, they each of them wants me to exterminate the other. But I'm not going to do that because they don't provide any reason other than they don't like the other group. Okay, what's that? Interesting. Looks like a trader.
Welcome, stranger. My name is Mopek. I buy and sell all sorts of things. Pick up what takes your fancy. If you want to sell me something, put the object in my coffers, and I will make you an offer. I'm very busy. Please speak to my brother. I don't have time to talk to you. Speak to my brother.
Okay, let's see what he has to offer. A Slayer Blade. Strength 14. Okay, this is not going to happen. But it seems he's selling like magical artifacts. Required 14 strength. Okay, this is not going to happen as well. Potion of invisibility.
I preferred it as it was before.
Blah blah blah. I guess I can sell some junk to him. Like a single diamond. I'm going to keep the other one in case I need it for a quest or something. Okay, what about this? Sell some runes. Fireball. Scrolls and... Okay, I think there was a place for a lever somewhere in the other... I am going to buy those 2 pieces of wood. Because I do think there was a place to utilize... Oh, they don't stack. That's annoying. Wait, really? They don't stack? That's interesting. And kind of annoying. But I think there was a place to use them. Okay, he also said he has a brother. Okay, I guess this is his, like the place where he keeps his livestock. Okay, this is the brother in question, probably.
Welcome, traveler. You'd be better off talking to my brother here. I'm very busy. Please speak to my brother.
That's an interesting tactic, what with them both saying that they are very busy and you have to talk to the brother.
Hey, you! Put that back this instant or I'll teach you some manners.
Interesting. Is he going to attack me or... I was curious if he was holding anything underneath his pillow, and he indeed was. Here's the map showing how to reach the Snake Woman's hideout. I found a huge number of different objects there that we will be able to sell further at a good price. Okay. But how does that help me specifically? Like, I kind of knew how to do that already.
Now I remember.
Secret pathway to the Snake Women. Okay, I guess potentially useful, but okay, is this his private chest or
Locked.
I guess it is. So that's it as far as they are concerned. Let me return to the other level then. And continue exploring it, because there's still quite a bit to go through. Okay, I think this is the temple, because it has like a glow. The question is, are they going to be immediately hostile to me by virtue of simply being here?
Will you let me pass?
There is the path, traveler of the Noden. Walk between the two serpents, and you will find our Mother Superior. She and only she can help you find Zohark. Zalnash awaits you.
Okay, so she will let me go through here, which immediately makes me want to check the other path first, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I wonder if I can be here. Okay, this is simply locked. So I guess it was a moot point. Locked as well. And this goes to a whole another level. So let me first talk with that Mother Superior that she mentioned.
Step between the two serpents, and you will find Zalnash. Do not keep her waiting.
Okay, so step between the two serpents, so right here then. Okay, it seems the rest of them don't have anything special to say. I guess this is like a personal teleporter, kind of, because this stone looks similar to the ones used in the teleporters that I am using. Okay, a library. I will definitely be visiting that. Actually, I might visit it already here.
My name is Sela.
Okay, I think her voice line bugged. That's annoying, because she only just introduced herself, and there was seemingly, she was moving her lips as if she wanted to add something more, but in the end she didn't. Okay, let's read all of the books. I read that already. In fact, I gave that book to the goblins and received a handy reward in experience for that. The Rules of the Noden, The Dimension of the Gods, Volume 2. Okay. The Pharmacopeia of the Order. As the skin of a snake, so the life of a queen. Rebirth must happen to allow the coming of a new queen, a woman of royal blood, for only royal blood can honor the great serpent as is fitting. Only by the third moon of Ixos may the ritual of the royal revelation take place. Okay, I don't quite understand the significance of that, but The War of the Magi by Orphas Befed. At the time when humans lived above ground, magic was taught in magic schools, which taught the pupils the different possible methods of practicing their art. Some of them used elemental magic, others illusions, and in rare occasions and highly specialized across areas, even the odd necromant was allowed to practice. Magical styles varied enormously, each carrying with it its own philosophy, beliefs, and taboos. Inevitably, these philosophies clashed with each other, and certain magi tried to impose their way of seeing things onto other practitioners of magic. This gave way to a terrifying war. In fact, no one method was truly stronger than the other, so each battle was very equally matched. As the confrontations went on, each faction began to rely on a single spell to defeat its opponents. The spell to drain all of the mana from the opponents was in fact the ultimate spell, as it left the drained adversary incapable of conjuring even the weakest spell against you. The Magi were in a stalemate, with battles reduced to a swift confrontation between two people, casting a spell to drain each other's mana. It was at this point that the Sisters of Ederneum helped the Royal College of Magic by providing them with a powerful magical object. The object was made up of two elements which, once joined, allowed the wizard to conserve all of his magical energy, even if someone was trying to drain him. These two elements were named Karos and Zorak, in the memory of the two ancient gods. As soon as the object was used, the conflict ceased, all the opponents agreeing that the person in possession of the artifact was the most powerful. Krachos and Zoark were given to the king of Arx, and since that time have been passed down to his descendants. Okay, and there is still The Rules of the Noden, Dimension of the Gods, by the great thinker Aran Solar. The Noden, Kingdom of the Gods, exists in a dimension far, far away from our own. However, from time to time, a bridge is built between this dimension and ours, allowing passage between them. This can happen due to favorable astral convergences, such as eclipses, or large cataclysms like a tidal wave. The dimension that is Noden works like this. An ambient residual energy exists there, which comes from all directions in the known universe and is attracted towards the Noden. This energy represents the power of the collective unconscious of the thinking people living in these dimensions. It contains the desires, fears, and more generally all the beliefs of these beings. Thus, each time a being believes in a god, giving them a name, crystallization of this entity forms on the Noden. In the beginning, the newborn god is very weak and totally defenseless, but the more believers begin to worship him, the more energy will grow on the Noden. Such gods are often prayed to by their followers for something very specific. According to their will and power they have amassed, they can reward their worshippers with material power and various other powers, which in turn reinforces the faith their followers have in them. However, if nobody believes in a given god, the latter's energy will begin to decline and will be reduced in the final stages to a tiny ectoplasm form, a fragile shadow of their former glory. It is worthy of note that Krachos and Zoark both have pride of place at the heart of the... both have pride of place at the heart of the Noden, thanks to the admiration they continue to inspire amongst us. The Noden also has an administrative body which manages the residences attributed to different gods on the Noden according to the number of followers they have, makes sure that the gods are not overstepping the mark, and archives beliefs drained from other dimensions. This organization itself is also made up of a hierarchy, and at the pinnacle of this are the Sibartas race, the Thinkers. Silib Nurath, who deals with interferences between the Noden and other dimensions, is one of them. Another race, the Volks, exists there also. They could be called the servants of the Sibartas. They usually only get to perform repetitive and minor tasks. Okay, so I wonder if those Sibartas are those frog-like people that I saw in the vision when they were talking to me about me being a guardian, and this image also exists in the main menu right here. I wonder if those are the Sibartas, the like administrative body that governs gods themselves. Although, to be honest, if anything, I would probably guess that those are the menial servants. Like, this doesn't strike me as a visage of a being of ultimate power that could order the very gods around. But, you know, maybe I will learn that eventually. Okay, and this is the volume 2 of that book. The laws of the Noden are implacable, and no one, not even the gods, may break them. The first and most important rule is that no god or demon prince shall ever leave the Noden. Article 1, Chapter 1. The consequences of a god or a demon prince in any dimension would be extremely detrimental to the harmony of the universe. A god who managed to do this will gain infinite power and could act on all levels of reality and dimension. This is why gods and demon princes must interact in the dimensions where they are worshipped by signs, dreams, or even by endowing humans upon whom they confer different powers. However, they must not, in no shape or form, pass to that dimension. The few gods who dared risk an excursion to other dimensions now rot within the enormous crystal called the Gems of the Noden, trapped by the guardians Silib Nurath sent to take them back. The Guardians are, in effect, superior beings created by the Sibartas and sent by the Noden to bridge dimensions for them. They are not gods, rather, they are the police of the gods, who have been entrusted to ensure that the rules of the Noden are respected in all the other dimensions. In the beginning, the Sibartas used to give them great power so that they could bring back the errant gods more quickly, but as they soon realized the damage that their wealth of powers could cause, they agreed to only empower them with just enough to complete their mission. However, they were gifted with an outstanding capacity to adapt to new situations and with great speed of learning, allowing them to make better use of whatever resources they might have at their disposal. By limiting the power of the Guardian that he possesses, attempts at deification have been avoided. No mortal can exist in the Noden, and any god who wishes to bridge dimensions requires a host body. In general, such gods use the body of a mortal that has invoked their coming, the latter often being overjoyed to offer themselves in sacrifice. The Noden keeps a record of all of the gods who exist or have ever existed. Legends in other dimensions, therefore, tell of Akba, of Fatang Nayak, of Zeus, of Zlardos the Vile, of Trnglrn, of Aldor, and many others. Now, obviously, Fatang Nayak is a reference to Cthulhu, because Cthulhu Fatang is like a very famous magical incantation in the Lovecraft mythos, often invoked by the priests of Cthulhu. And I guess this game implies that it is in fact taking place in our reality, kind of in our universe, but and Earth and humans, as we know them, are just one of those countless dimensions or worlds that the Noden govern. So I guess human gods also pass, also are kept in this registry of the gods, the regular human gods of the real world. And with that, I think I'm done. For the great library of a super secretive order of super cool, powerful beings, it was kind of disappointing. Like, I was expecting more tomes of different kind and generally more information to read, but well, let's check the other rooms. I can't get in here for now. Oh, and this is a teleporter, so I guess I will activate that. So that only leaves me with 2. 1, 2... No, with 3 actually. I'm missing 3. 4, 5... That would be 6 and 7. For the ending of the game, I presume. So it seems I'm not that far. Well, I guess that depends how large those levels are.
You're not allowed to We are not allowed to talk.
Okay, let's talk with her.
So you're the Guardian, unless you prefer your human name. Shigar. I am Zalnash, Mother Superior of the Order of Ederneum.
I don't care what you call me. I'm here because I need the object they call Zohark.
Interesting. And what made you think the Order would want to allow such an object out of our possession for your sake?
It's quite simple. Akba is preparing to complete his reincarnation in Arx and wreak systematic destruction on every living being in this dimension. I am the only one capable of stopping this process, but I need the legendary Zohark to help me.
Very good. But the core of the problem does not lie there, Guardian. Zohark is nothing without its brother, Kraus. It is the union of these 2 objects that can protect your magical energy. And Kraus was stolen by a group of rebels. Loonshire has consistently failed in all his attempts to get it back for us.
I will find Kraus.
You will find it, unless perhaps you already have it. But that's not the problem. For now, destroying Akba has to be the priority. You must emerge victorious from the discernment challenge. It is an ordeal which must be attempted by each new recruit to our order. You have to succeed in passing through the Temple of Illusion. If you do, you may take Zohark, and you will also be protected against all the illusions Akba will try to use on you. Here is the key to our temple. Make good use of it.
Okay, so how does the key look? Shiny orb. Okay.
Face the challenge of the temple. Yes, Guardian Klixka.
Okay, so I presume it is the other door that couldn't be opened before, and I'm supposed to use the orb on this which is like a magical door handle. Although it might also be on the lower level, because you know there is a whole lower level underneath this temple. But I guess first I will try to use it on the door right there and see what happens there. So, right, it's like a crystal I have to put in here to operate it, as it were. All of the Valiants. Okay. Let's enter. Okay, this looks immediately suspicious because of the texture. Yeah, right. Kind of what I figured. To be honest, in those older games, they are sometimes very detrimental to their own purpose. Because, for example, this was obvious, right? But it was only obvious because of the way the texture looked. It was very unconnected to the rest of the wall. So it was obvious from the start that there's something hidden in there.
That's not possible.
The weakness of the wealthy snake lies where the sword crosses its scepter. What does that mean? Weakness of the wealthy snake lies where the sword crosses its scepter. Do they have any swords or scepters? No. I guess let's continue. Sometimes what you see isn't real. And yeah, that's kind of a definition of an illusion, so thanks for nothing. What? Where the sword crosses its scepter. So right here, but what do I do with it? Like, what's the actual... The weakness of the wealthy snake lies where the sword crosses its scepter. So right there. But what do I... How does that actually help me? Like... A lever. Unless maybe it's like a number, because you know it would form kind of a letter V. The crossing scepter and the sword would kind of form a letter V. So that would be a Roman numeral of 5. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that didn't accomplish anything. Seems they all return to their position, kind of. Weakness of the wealthy snake lies... Sometimes what you see isn't real. Wait, do I have like a spell for revealing illusions maybe? Maybe? A night vision, ignite, armor, blah blah blah, feed, protection from fire, create field. Not really, however, I guess I can try night vision. But wait, I do not have this. I am thoroughly confused. Like, I do not have this first symbol? I simply don't know it. It isn't listed here.
Locked.
The weakness of the wealthy snake lies where its sword crosses its scepter. What does that even mean, though? Weakness of the snake. Sometimes what you see is not real. I wonder if those bars are somehow significant to the framing of it. It lies where the snake, where the sword crosses its scepter, so it crosses it in a pile of gold as well, but I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to help me. Like, the only thing I can think of is it forming the Roman numeral of 5, but that doesn't seem to help me. And they all seem to reset every time. So I'm overall quite confused. Unless somehow changes, it changes when I close this. Seemingly it doesn't. Sometimes what you see isn't real, you say. I don't think that did anything, and I still don't understand what does it even mean. The answer, no, the weakness lies where the sword crosses the scepter. Like, what can I even do with this apart from staring at it? Well, I guess this would show me a skull, but again, I don't quite know. Oh, okay. So the passage is over here, but again, I don't know how to actually open it. Does my journal offer any advice? No. Okay, I don't know what to do here. I think I am going to go to the lower level and see what I can find there. Maybe I will find some clues. Okay, this is locked. Okay, there's the teleporter. So let's activate that. So I'm missing 2. Okay. This is... There are some hanged... Okay, this is very clearly a corpse. So I guess it solves my earlier... So those must have been bodies of children in the Temple of Akba, which is, like, seriously fucked up. Like, think of how many there were. Okay, there's a corpse. A bunch of arrows, some gold, potions. Oh, scroll of levitation. Interesting and potentially useful. I don't know what this has to do, if anything, with the ratmen. I don't know if this has anything to do. Poisoned, eminently accurate assassin's dagger of stealth. Required 14 dexterity. It might be very expensive to sell, maybe, so I will try to pick it up. I'm not quite sure if this level has anything to do with the challenge. I somehow kind of doubt that, but I will check it out nonetheless. Okay, I need more spells prepared, for sure. Okay. Because there's one more ratman. Wait. Straight up disappeared. Which I guess is their thing. They are assassins and all that. I wonder if anyone will even buy that. What is that? Is it a plant? It looks like a creature, but then the spikes also kind of look like they're metal, which would make it a construction. Okay. More ratmen. Corpses as well. Okay, so this goes down to the big chamber right here. Okay, I do need more spells. Okay. More corpses. Or are they burrows? Like, maybe they go inside and like it's an ending of a tunnel going into the wall? Oh, I don't know. Okay, is this... was I here? I don't think so, because I don't think I looted those corpses, and the map seems to imply that I was not here. Okay, I leveled up, which is good because chainmail armor. Okay, that would be good for selling, but I don't have nearly enough space, so I guess I won't be selling that. I do have plenty of gold already anyway. But to level up, I will put 1 point into strength, and oh. Damn it, I guess I need 40? Sure, it might be a bit of a waste, but it will make fighting the rats and all that considerably easier. So let's equip this. It also gives me armor class. And it looks very nice as well. It's an added bonus. Okay. It's a pretty large spider. Okay, what the frick is that? Can I even defeat them? Kind of doubt that. Okay, I guess I could defeat that. It exploded. It looked like a sandworm or something. Interesting. Okay, I need to prepare more spells. Okay, this goes even deeper. But I still don't have the artifact, and I somehow doubt this has even anything to do with the Temple of Illusion. I'm just delaying the inevitable, which is returning there and figuring out that puzzle. Dear Mike, I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be fair to the other players if I gave you a clue to Riddle 4. Good luck anyway. Oliver the Hermit. Yeah, the problem is... okay, that's potentially useful. I still don't even know where Oliver's chest is. I'm supposed to put an emerald in there, but I have not met anyone named Oliver, and I don't know where the chest is, so I can't even start that quest, let alone get into Riddle 4. Okay, so this links with where I've already been, which is good, actually. Okay, this goes even deeper, but that's... well, I guess I can go in there and mark the teleporter at the very least. Okay, full of lava. Dwarf zone. Oh! No magic permitted. That's not the part I'm excited about, though. I'm excited about dwarves, because obviously dwarves are my favorite fantasy race. So I'm excited to meet some dwarves. Although this level looks kind of deserted. Oh, well, that definitely looks deserted. Even more than that, it looks like somebody slaughtered all of the inhabitants. Oh, magic literally does not work on this level, presumably because the dwarves dislike it so much, but it makes me pretty much defenseless. Like, I can't do shit without magic. So I'm kinda screwed. In fact, I cannot even activate the teleporter without magic. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm kinda screwed. Because in addition to not having any magic, I also don't know where to go. I guess this is my only choice for now. Okay, I can quick save because this game is actually brilliant in a way because it allows for multiple quick saves, which is an idea so awesome that I'm kind of like I kind of don't know why any other games do not do this as well, because it has 5 separate slots just for a quick save. So if you quick save over something that you didn't want to, you can just go to an earlier quick save. Corpse. Oh, would that be a corpse of a dwarf? Little metal key. Sure, let's put that on my keychain. A power stone, probably useful. I mean, important. And useful as well, I guess. Those two are not mutually exclusive. And an instruction manual for a forge. To make a metal object, you must use 2 machines. First, you should use the ingot maker. This machine will melt your ore to obtain a calibrated ingot. The following steps describe how to make it. Place a powerful stone in the machine to give it energy. Put 2 large pieces of ore into the oven. Take care not to put 2 different types of ore at the same time. Should the need arise to bind the metal, add a reagent to the mix. Pull the lever to make the ingot. Next, the foundry should be used as follows. Place the power stone in the machine to give it energy. Put the mold of an object you wish to make in the caster. Put the ingot in the oven. Pull the lever to produce the desired object. Okay. I'm kind of not sure how to utilize it at the moment, but regardless, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!